At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Cleveland. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Javonte Green is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Messi in at the 5. For the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ingram missing. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Over Green. And another miss by Cleveland. Mitchell against Ingram. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Tries yet again. A shot by Messi, no good. Cavaliers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Ingram against Mitchell. And here's Garland for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Cleveland. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Karis LeVert comes in for Isaac Okoro. Noel, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pelicans trail by 5. And defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Garland with the bucket.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Back to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Boston. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Good on the shot.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Here's Mitchell. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here he goes. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge it. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Allen is out there with George Niang. Then there's Wade. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Green the pass to Tice. Noel with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Noel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Allen outside. Pass to Niang. Shoots the 3. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Reeves. Here's Robinson Earl. Scoreless thus far. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent, Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look now for Cleveland. Okoro, he's checked in for George Niang, and it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. Here's Reeves. 9-point game his last outing. Now it's Noel in the corner. There's a good screen. Back to Reeves. For three, Ingram. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Garland, no good. For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while, that's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers with some changes. George Niang comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Mitchell in for Wade. Good on both. 1:43 left in the first half. Garland kicks to Niang. Pass to Okoro. Takes a three. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Good on the three-point shot.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Here's Ingram. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ingram. Here's Boston. Covered by Mitchell. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Here's Okoro. Off target with his 3. Here's Boston. Covered by Mitchell. Boston, no good. From deep three-point land, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The defensive effort has been the difference. They're determined, they're creating tough shots, and their intensity level hasn't been matched by their opponent.
Can't score, can't win. Simple, Dr. O'Neill.
I would agree, Professor Ernie Johnson.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. We've got Green, also Trey Murphy out there. And it's Ingram in at the shooting guard position.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Ingram.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Stan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Shot from 16, and the jumper falls for him. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Pass to Okoro. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Boston. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ingram, and he drives in, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Austin the pass to Ingram. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Garland's got 8 points.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. challenge here. Levert's checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Reeves outside. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Mobley outside. Pass to Levert. Mobley sets the pick for Levert. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. George Niang, he's checked in for Mobley. Wade comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. Now, Noel. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Jerome. Reeves with the rebound. Pass to Kane. It's Noel on the wing. From downtown. And the Pelicans miss again. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the guard spots, we'll see Garland and Levert. Wade out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Niang in at the 5, roaming the bench. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Now that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Pass to Noel. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. We'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. A nice shot by Levert.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
See yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go.
A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for George Niang. Evan Mobley comes in for Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Karis LeVert. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. That's good by Mitchell. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. and then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
From 12 feet out and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from their arc.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pelicans pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mobley, a screen on Ingram. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And Allen drops them both.
Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Allen. Messi grabs the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Boston. Six on the shot clock. Here's Green. And that one is off. Good D by Mobley. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.